We in the building.
That's
We
right.
got Nitro.
I appreciate y'all for having me on here too.
Straight from Cali, West Coast, LA. We got Zen. WorstTo1stGaming, 730 radio. You already know.
In the building. Different niggas game, but they hate anyway. You gon' make me make a play to put you in your place. So a nigga that'll kill you, it'll be the case. I create the wave, they right away. Different niggas game, but they hate anyway. You gon' make me make a play to put you in your place. So a nigga that'll kill you, it'll be the case. I hear niggas talking, but we don't entertain it. You gotta make favorite, they hope I make them famous. So wait till I see you and see out with my aim. And shit out my niggas Snow, the Billy get paid. 69 shots, booking movie on the way. I remember way back to the Ville. I was quick to put that thing out and addicted to the thrill. If a nigga trip, I could cut out homie Vince. I go back to sleep, knowing that nigga hit. Send me up over that hoe, but they miss. Stupid dumb nigga when it's on they death wish. It's been green light on sight ever since.
Ever since, yo. What's good, man? We've been chopping it up. That was 69 shots by Nitro for the Snow Billy soundtrack, right? That was for?
Yeah, that was supposed to be for somebody's book, the package for somebody's book.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what it is. So we got our interview here with Nitro. You can check him out on all platforms. And you know,
follow me on Instagram.
His music
at ITS Nitro. That's my Instagram. It's Nitro.
And his music speaks. His music speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't put him in one single box. I can't really compare him to any other artist. But what type of comparisons have you gotten so far?
The number one comparison I've heard, like voice-wise, has probably been J. Cole. I don't know why niggas compare me to him, but I guess they see the similarity just in our voice alone. But to be honest, that's really it. The only one that I've really gotten.
Yeah, I think you kind of look like Lloyd Banks. What do you think, Zen?
Nah, I mean Lloyd Banks is a legend to me. I mean, for me, you know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Yeah,
like
you know
what Lloyd Banks meant to hip hop. To me, he was a legend for sure.
That's what I'm saying.
For a fact. No, he definitely, you know, his sound is unique. Nitro's sound is unique, and he definitely, everybody here is in for a treat on this. Listen, we're going to give today, and we definitely get this, you know, this roundup exposure going. But on top of that, the vibe that you get from the energy in the music is particularly, you know, one thing that I want to point out that you get hard in that Nitro's music. So get ready for it.
And that's crazy. That's crazy you say J. Cole, because not a lot of people give J. Cole, you know, his respect. I feel like he's underrated in the game. Even though I personally think that his music is hard. He's a legend. He should be held at a high standard. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Right now, J. Cole's top 3, no debate. Like, no debate. You can't argue with it. Top 3. I don't care if you got him at 1, 2, or 3. If you got him in one of them motherfucking spots, he's got the sure.
I kind of feel like if you ask these millennials nowadays, like their top, who's the top 5, you know, rappers in the game right now, they're gonna mention like Gunna, Little Baby, Young Thug, and they're not even gonna say J. Cole.
That's because, you know, they're crazy out there, man. They don't know. They're not, you know, look at how the culture has shifted and where, you know, the emphasis is today. You know, but at the end of the day, viral is viral, and J. Cole, how many, you know, quote-unquote conscious rappers have been able to grab the culture and to get on a level and a level of, you know, exposure that J. Cole has for his hills and actually a bunch of projects, you know?
Absolutely. To get
now
into
everybody's music.
To get into Nitro's music himself, if you want to tell your fans one thing or a couple things about you, what would you want to say?
I would probably say that you can't, pretty much what you said, you can't put me in a box. I don't have a genre. I'm music. That's what I do. You know, whether I have to sing on a hook, whether I got to rap on a verse, whether I got to, you know, just do ad-libs, I'm an overall artist. So if there's anything that I want to relate to people, is that everything I do is going to be unpredictable. You're never going to know what direction I'm going in. You're going to always hear some new shit, but I guarantee whether it's something that you're familiar with or not, you're going to fuck with it. You're going to fuck with it.
That's a fact. And what would you
Nah,
say?
that.
What would you?
People are gonna feel that.
What would you say is like your favorite song that you came out with so far?
My favorite song, probably Rolling Solo.
Rolling Solo?
Yeah, to be honest, yeah, probably Rolling Solo.
And why would you say that?
Because I think that song embodied exactly what I was trying to do on it. You know, with that one in particular, like I really wanted to create something, like I said, you know, off camera that was radio friendly and something that I felt like people can catch on to and sing along to, but at the same time, I didn't want to compromise, you know, my value in hip hop, and I wanted to make sure that I still had substance. I still talked about something that was relevant to, you know, pain or experience that people have gone through. So I think with Rolling Solo, I was able to capture both of those. I was able to create something that was not only catchy, but also had substance. And I think that's the overall goal that I'm trying to head to.
Copy.
That's crazy because that's my favorite too.
All right, let's
like J. Cole's Middle Child. That's a perfect example.
Let's see. Let's get into it and play a little piece so the fans can get a listen to it. This is Nitro Rolling Solo on 730 Radio.
Niggas hate, but they run away. You can be yourself, man, it's so gay. All that tough guy shit, we do not play. Just don't play no games with me, you know the deal. It's always been the same with me, I keep it real. Yeah, 80 unit dance for my bitch to bring it back to smash. If you put your work, don't post no dirt, cause fake be on that ass. So you go get it, you know the game, Ever since a young nigga, mama went insane. Smoking hella dope, was never the same. I'm a different cloth, I'm never with no fuckery. I'm a living fast in the behind that glass that fuck with me. I be on the block though, really rolling solo. Bitches always jocking, I don't want no oils. Bitch, I'm really popping, you already know them. All this so cheap that I'm smoking got me moving slow-mo. I be on the...
So I feel like this could relate to a lot of people because a lot of people be moving solo. You feel me? Like that's the type of feeling you get.
That's a fact.
The crazy thing about it is like you from the West Side, right? But your music don't sound like no like YG and all this other stuff. Where like how does that work?
I mean,
like what type of influence did you get? You know, coming up, like, you know, I know you're not copying anybody. Like I said, we can't put you in no certain box, but like,
right. I know what you're saying though. I know what you're trying to get at. I mean, to be completely honest, like I was growing up, I was listening to a lot of pop, like a lot of pop. I mean, a lot of pop. And I know people, you know, that's like the cool answer to say, but I'm being for real. Like I was really reciting fuck pop lyrics and really listening to all fucking day in my room while doing my homework, like really playing that shit. And then after you know, aside from Pac, like next was probably 50 Cent. To be honest, just because that's the time period like I kind of grew up in. You know what I mean? Like when I was like 7 years old, six or seven, 50 was popping. So that was the shit that I clinged on to. And one thing I noticed about 50, regardless of what people say, you know, bars wise, the man always told hella fucking stories, like hella stories.
hell yeah, like
that's just part.
That's what I get from your music is like it's hard to tap into, like as a rapper. A lot of rappers just rap to rap. You feel me? A lot of your music, you're telling a story. You're like kind of vulnerable, and you're putting yourself out there like a Drake type of thing. That's where I'll put you at, like a Drake. You know, in that type of category where you could relate to somebody when they're rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Right, absolutely. And that's something that I believe is like key because I'm a firm believer that you cannot become a fan of somebody until you can relate to something that they've gone through. You can't become a fan of someone until you somewhat see yourself in that person. Whether it's something that you've gone through or that person is where you're trying to go. You still see a part of yourself in that person. And so I feel like if I don't have that authenticity to offer people, there's no way that anyone is going to ever become a long-standing fan of mine or a supporter at all.
So like, exactly like I know I definitely relate. I don't know if it was in this verse where you said that your homie lined you up. Was it the second verse of this song?
That's probably the second verse.
And you said that you ran him out his turf. Like, I can relate to the same exact thing. I was a hustler and shit like that. And the only time that I ever been robbed or set up is from the inside. And it was one of my best friends that I protected him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was always there for him. I protected him from even being murdered at one time. And he lined me up. And like we ran him straight out of the area. Nobody's ever seen him since type shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Was that like a true story when you was rapping that?
That's an absolute true story. That was somebody that I grew up with since middle school. Like niggas used to go shopping for shoes together, like in the summer before the school started. Niggas used to, go to the parties and shit and the functions on the weekends and shit like that together. That was absolutely something for real. I mean, I ain't gonna say his name, but that's someone I knew my entire life. That's something that my family knows, that my family's cool with. And that's a situation that, I got myself into thinking that he was someone that I could trust, someone that he was a good person to go in business with. And he wasn't the right person to go in business with. But long story short, like,
Yeah. So when was the first time you got into the booth?
the first time I ever got into a recording booth was probably like I want to say my freshman year in high school, long ass time ago, bro. Like, and just to give some context about that time period, at that time, Drake was just starting. Like, Drake was just coming out. Like, Thank Me Later wasn't even out yet, like at all. It was just, the mixtape and some singles, but Thank Me Later wasn't out. So it was a long ass time ago. It was the whole like you're in the Young Money era.
Yeah. So
I remember that.
So like what got you to go in the booth? Like who was the first person that you went into the booth with, the first studio? Like
Actually, so what I did was no whole lot. Like I kid you not, this time period, I'm like a freshman in high school. I'm probably 13, 14. I go on Google. I type in recording studios, near me. No lie. I just Googled that shit. Found one that was an official studio that was in my area. Called them, asked them their rates. I think at that time the rate was like 45, $50 an hour or some shit like that. So I booked a block. I fucking had songs that I had already written and shit like that. So I went down there to the studio, recorded them, and it was from there.
no doubt. The one that you just dropped, the song on 730 radio, we're gonna get into that one.
Right.
LEX, that one just dropped.
Hell yeah. Go get that shit.
So when you was what's this one about?
LAX is pretty much about a situation that had to do with, me and someone that I met, individual, and that individual was the person that I built a relationship with, and things didn't turn out the way that we would have liked or hoped or expected, And I feel like, after that song was me touching on shit like that. But the way that situation ended, it had to do with it had to do with like money, it had to do with like a financial situation. So it kind of started stringing my thoughts along, and that's why you hear the last couple bars I say on that song is about splitting money and shit and signing deals.
Copy. All right, so after this one, we're gonna get into some other questions, guys, and let's play this real quick. Nitro LEX 730 radio exclusive.
Check your shit out on 730 Radio, Apple Music, Nitro, LAX, anywhere.
Woo!
My shit too, it's my shit. I don't play no games now. Put you on the plane now. Fly you in the LAX and scoop you in the range now. You said that you fell in love. I'm the one to blame, yeah. Girl, I really fuck with you. I give you my last name, yeah. Girl, the way you pop and drop it made me go insane, yeah. Puffin' on exotic, writing in the studio. Damn, I let it process. I promise I got it. I'ma turn all of my fucking talents to profit. I know you hurtin' cause I've been away. That's what you signed up for, what been this way. Took you from your nigga, like with the steel. I made you come twice, that's a double kill. And now you signing shit, nigga, fuck a deal. You wasn't with me writing raps in the lab. So why in the fuck should I give you half the bag? You must be fucking mad.
Bars. Let's get it.
We got Zen WorstTo1st in the building. We got gaming tournaments popping. He's sponsoring the channel. We're about to take over the game. 100-man tournaments, put $20. First man gets 1,000 type shit. Y'all ain't ready for
Cash
that?
prizes, limited edition gear, and plenty more promo and exposure packages for games all types. We got it.
Shout out for that.
We got a lot of things definitely going on, guys. What is it called? I know you had some questions, right, Phil?
You said what?
You actually kind of tied in with some of what I wanted to touch base with. He's real thorough in his answers, and just gives you a more personal side of what the desire with the music and the message and the goals are. With, have you been able to, have you likely get so much adversity in general? One thing I do want to piggyback on is, have you experienced much adversity with that, being in that lane, or burning your own lane, I should say, and having so much pure, let's just say what it is, ratchet content out there that people are in demand of, what goes viral on a daily basis. Have you ever felt like, at times maybe you will have to play a certain type of role, because a lot of rappers out there are just making music about stuff that they don't even agree with or live by just to get those streams?
Yeah, I've definitely been faced with adversity. Absolutely, most definitely. I think there's definitely going to be the people that won't even give my music a listen on the time of day, just based on the content that I talk about. It's just not what they're familiar with. It's not what they're comfortable with. It's not what they want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay, because there's a market out there for everybody. I'm okay with being the way that I am. Like, I refuse to conform to change who I am to fit for a mass majority of people. I do want to be successful, but not at the expense of my integrity. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
So I think that there's still a chance that I will do music like that, because at the same time, like I said, I don't have a genre. If I find something that I think sounds good, and it sounds tight, and I like it, I'm definitely open-minded to do something. But you can.
We only turn up.
Right. So, but at the same time, best believe, regardless of how it sounds, the content is gonna be there. You're gonna hear the substance of the content regardless.
That's a fact.
That's what's up. That's actually refreshing to hear for the culture because a lot of times, rappers today, I don't even understand. My jaw drops when I hear some of the answers to these interview questions where people just literally they admit that they don't even care about the culture and they're just doing it for a check type stuff. So they hear somebody committing to, having a message and committing to that message, that's, legacy, support this factory stuff. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, let me say this right now because there's a lot of people that are getting into hip hop or to rap for the check, right? I hear that a lot, and that's cool by all means. If that's something that you want to do, you feel like you can hit a lick off hip hop, then go for it. But what I'm not okay with is those same people saying that they're the greatest, or those same people saying that they're top 5 or top 10, or those people saying that they belong in the history books and shit like, you know what I'm saying, like shit like that. Like, want to come in and hit a lick, go for it. Like, I'm not mad at nobody getting no money, but at the same time, I'm the type of nigga that was working 40, 50, 60 hours a week, and the only opportunity that I had to write music was at work. I got one headphone on, walking around at the job with a beat playing.
That's
I'm
a
trying
fact.
to write just so at work I can record, and then once I record, I gotta send shit out to the engineer in Atlanta to mix. And like I'm really doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Sacrificing sleep, sacrificing money that I've spent long hours to make to put into this shit. So I feel like there are going to be people that are just here to hit a lick, but at the same time, you do have people like me who are passionate about not only music itself, but actual hip hop culture. And when you get someone like me, I just feel like you feel the music different. You feel me? Like it just feels different when somebody passionate about it.
It really different when people put that passion behind.
That shit touch you different. It just feels different.
That's what I'm saying. With your music, I feel like the passion's behind it. It's like natural. You're not trying too hard. You're not trying to fit in with nobody. And that's why we wanna help you out, and we're standing behind Nitro. You feel me, to push that brand, and we definitely want to see you reach the top. If you were given, if you were, everything came true, all your dreams came true, and you got $100 million, right, in your bank liquid. What is Nitro? What would Nitro do for United States of America, or for his community, or places like Flint, Michigan, and stuff like that? Would you give back to the community?
Absolutely. You know what I mean? If $100 million is a lot of money, and you can do a lot of things with $100 million. And I'm not going to be one of those people that sits up here and lie, fronts and fakes and tell you I'm going to start this organization and do this and do that, because the reality of it is that more likely I'm probably not, but at the same time I am going to have a lot of confidence. Like there's people in my mom, that, I haven't really had a solid relationship with since I was like 6 years old. Her substance abuse and mental illness, and she's in a fucked situation. You know what I'm saying? And I really haven't had a relationship with her my entire life. And I've watched my mom be in the streets, be homeless. I've had to pull up on her and give her food, like all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's people in house. I feel like I owe it to, like people like that. If I were to ever come up like that, those are the people that I want to go back and touch first. I got so many people that are close to me that are in fucked up situations that I haven't even had time to think about anything outside of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's real. That's real.
And but I'm more than sure that with $100 million is enough to help everybody. So I would damn near try the best I could.
No, that's
I
a
ain't
fact.
gonna give you an answer that I don't fucking know.
Because me and Zen be talking about it all the time, like how we got these leaders like Jay-Z and Diddy with all this money, billions of dollars, and Flint still doesn't have, the only person that we've seen in the rap community or hip hop or even the music is Jaden Smith. He went out there with systems to filtrate water and shit like that. So I know once we blow up and we got money where we could touch the world, that's what we're gonna be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no
If 730's on board, Nitro on board, whatever the fuck you gotta do.
So we started off with 69 shots, right? And let's bring it up real quick, because there's a certain somebody out there who keeps dropping your name all the time.
Who's that?
His name is hold on real quick. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but his name's Snow Billy. And this is where I heard you first. That's how, you know, we want to know what's behind this. Let's listen a little bit. This shit goes hard.
Yeah, this the first time I heard this,
I create the way, here I run away. Give a nigga game, but they hate anyway. You gon' make me make a play, put you in your place. So a nigga that'll kill you, it don't be the case. I create the way, here I run away. Give a nigga game, but they hate anyway. You gon' make me make a play, put you in your place. So a nigga that'll kill you, it don't be the case. I hear niggas talking, but we don't entertain it. He done up they favorite, they hope I make him famous. So wait till I see you and see out with my aim and shit out my niggas Snow. The Billy get paid. 69 shots, booking movie on the way. I remember way back to the Ville. I was quick to put that thing out and addicted to the thrill. If a nigga trip, I could cut a homie bench. I go back to sleep knowing that nigga hit. Set me up over that hoe, but they miss. Stupid dumb nigga when it's on they death wish. It's been green light on sight ever since. I can't get away, there I run away. Give a niggas game, but they hate anyway.
So, like, it must be an honor, I feel like, for this, you know, Snow Billy. Everybody knows Snow Billy. His name's ringing around. You created the sound. You have the soundtrack to this man's book that I've seen. Everybody was buying it, you know, sending him money left and right. How does it feel to be chosen, you know, for something like that?
I mean, I don't feel any type of honor. I don't feel any type of honor. And the reason why I say is because I wasn't chosen. Like, it was a no-brainer. Like, I was in that situation. I was in that situation before the book even came out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was pushing Snow Billy's book and Snow Billy's brand, you know, harder than it was. There was two people that this nigga was fucking with. That's it. One was Nitro, and the other one was the editor May Link, and that's now my publicist.
Yeah.
That's it. There was nobody else. And so I don't feel like it's honor because it's not like the nigga came and found me when he had like some shit going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was conversations that me and him really had where, you know, we were gonna be pushing towards a same goal together, just me and him. You know, the team that we were building at the time. You know what I'm saying? So
y'all basically built this from the ground up. Okay,
exactly.
so
like I was saying, Snow Billy was the CEO, Nitro was the president.
Okay, so you're the #1 artist on that label.
I'm not on that label. That's not a label.
What you mean? Billy Badass Records.
That's not a label.
Yes, it is. I've seen a whole bunch of artists that he's signing. Like, he said he has like 16. He had an interview, right, with Crown TV, and he said that he has 16 artists ready and signed or managed by Billy Badass. He has this guy who he said he cloned into Tekashi 6ix9ine. He said he cloned him 4 different times. Have you heard of that before?
Yeah, I heard that bullshit. But look, man. Like, to keep it a buck with you, I don't get into the circus shit. Like, that's clown shit. Like, that's that internet fake ass trolling shit. That ain't that ain't my thing. You know what I mean? Like, there's no Billy Badass records. Like, you know, that was a great idea. It was something that Snow Billy thought of, and he did want to do. But just, bro, there's no paperwork, there's no LLC, there's no copyright, there's no trademark, there's no account, there's no contracts, there's no nothing. This is just some internet, Instagram, IG roleplay that the nigga wants to do, and that's okay. Like, that's okay. Beginning, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you guys are all built together, absolutely, you gotta fucking start somewhere.
Yeah.
You gotta start somewhere. So I respect that. I respect that. But what I don't respect is pretending like it's something that it's not. There's no contract. There's no deal. There's no account. There's no budget. There's no marketing. There's no team. This is just us 5 and 6, 7, 8 people on Instagram that are trying to work towards the same goal. That's it. There's no corporation. Like,
I thought he said he got a $10 million deal, $30 million deal, $10 million a year for the next 3 years with Def Jam, and he's the president of Def Jam South.
My nigga, listen to me. I ain't gonna keep talking about this shit all day. Listen. Bro.
I don't know what's so funny. Like, he literally goes on Instagram Live every day.
Right.
And he said, like, right now, I remember every day he's saying Nitro, Nitro, Nitro. That's how we even started talking, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, your name was popping, I like the music. And then now he's talking about he cloned Tekashi 6. He's the founder of Tekashi, he said. He comes out with a book saying the rise and fall of Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Okay, let me tell you something.
And he got shot because he wanted Tekashi to be a good boy, but Treyway and them wanted him to be a bad boy.
Bullshit. Time out. Okay, so check this out. If, this is air quotes, if Snow Billy's claims is even true, right? At the time that he met 6ix9ine had already been overseas before. The nigga was already popping. He was already popping before Gumbo. Like, he wasn't like out of here, but
yeah.
The nigga had internet buzz. He already been viral before.
Yeah, with that scum gang shit, right?
Right, and exactly. So you had no parts before Gumbo, right? No parts. So let's establish that. You had no parts in any of the niggas' success prior to Gumbo. Because if you remember, Gumbo was the first time that this nigga put on this whole blood act anyway. So everything prior to Gumbo, you had no parts of, right? Nigga already had a buzz. Okay.
But he said he did create the Gumbo video.
The nigga didn't create the fucking Gumbo video. The nigga recommended that they wear fucking bandanas in the video. He did. That's not creating the fucking video. He didn't shoot it. He didn't shoot the video. Nothing. He recommended that they have bandanas in the video. And, you know, salute for that contribution. Like, most definitely. But the nigga's gassing, bro. Like, he's just gassing shit. Yeah.
Did he create Tekashi? Did he create the image of Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Check this out. Listen. Right after Gumbo, he went to jail. Right?
Yeah.
So if he went to jail right after Gumbo, you missed the whole wave.
Yeah.
You missed it. So not only did you have nothing to do with anything before Gumbo, after Gumbo you went to jail. So you missed everything after.
That's it right there.
That's it. And this is just regular shit. Like stop believing everything people tell you and use your fucking brain and think about shit for yourself. Like, so, this is not some magic secret. Like, this is common sense shit.
Did he really clone?
I mean, at the same time,
yeah.
At the same time, I think if people would know, if somebody was making $10 million a year, you know, in our culture, how they be living one way or another.
Listen to me.
He looks like he's wearing, you know, these designer headbands and all that stuff, and
right.
You know, he looks like he has businesses. He said, and did he really clone Tekashi 6ix9ine? Because he literally today he said he invested $700,000 into cloning.
My nigga, Snow don't got $7.70. And he's not cloning 069. Ain't nobody cloning fucking 69. Niggas fucking locked up. Snow is a grown ass nigga. Like fucking troll. And these niggas is buying bullshit he's selling. So be it. Fuck it. That's what the niggas want to buy. But that's straight up. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. This nigga asked me to $20. How the fuck you gonna clone somebody for $700,000 and you asking me to borrow $20?
Whoa!
Shut up.
That don't make no sense.
He asked his own artist to borrow $20.
Yes. And we supposed to be on like family music shit. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga said he was having anxiety and he wanted to get some streets. The nigga ain't have no money to buy some buds. He asked for fucking a dub to get him a little dime sack and some fucking trees out there. I said, okay, cool. He said he'll pay me back when he gets to his little staff.
Did he ever pay you
I ain't
back?
got shit. I ain't got nothing back yet. I ain't got nothing.
So this guy who just got $30 million asked you for $20?
You said what?
I said the guy who just got he's the president of Def Jam South.
Yeah.
The CEO of Billy Badass Records asked you for $20?
Bro, there's no Billy Badass record. Nigga asked me for $20. Nigga asked me, listen. The nigga asked me for $20 fucking dollars buy some weed because he was having anxiety. The nigga had to take the bus from New York to Atlanta. Okay? And if we're trying to take the bus, you can't be around people without fucking up. Start thinking and shit. You know what I'm saying? So nigga asked me when he got to get some weed so he could chill out, relax, and have a smooth ride. So he was fam, yeah, money, you can get $20 or whatever. Like that ain't shit. That ain't shit. Hold on. Why this nigga be calling everybody dirty and all type of shit? Hold on. He can't call Nitro dirty.
Uh-oh. Zen, you with us?
Yeah, I'm on deck.
This is shocking, my brother.
Yeah, I didn't expect this these hot takes.
My nigga, call Nitro dirty. My nigga, call Nitro dirty. Look at them blue stripes.
Uh-oh.
Call Nitro dirty, my nigga. This ain't prop shit. This ain't prop. You can see that's the back. This ain't prop.
Yeah.
At all. Get out of here. Come on.
Okay.
You feel me? Like you can't. He can't talk that boss shit to bosses. You feel me?
But if someone asks you if you have proof that this man because a lot of people are gonna be asking questions. Do you have proof that this guy asked you for $20?
Yeah. Yes, funny. We just got into it the other day. I was just talking to him about it. That because his little bullshit ass on got that whatever. Who was Thug Dizzle. But we got into it about that situation. And this nigga hit me up on some gay shit, talking about why you trying to talk to my artist for etc. Blah blah blah.
What artist is that?
3XO, this imposter clown ass nigga that ain't
Okay.
even recognition.
I've seen this guy 3XO. He sounds just like Tekashi 6ix9ine. He said today he invested $700 million into cloning. Do you believe that this guy's a clone of 6ix9ine?
700,000.
Oh yeah, 700,000. My fault.
No, because this guy 3XO has been online ever since 6ix9ine fucking started. So use your fucking brain. For all those out there, like, come on, it doesn't make very much sense at all. Come on, let's be real. And why are we even having this discussion about fucking cloning? Fuck that. We know damn well that shit is a dump. That shit is just an internet old ass cap and troll shit. That's what we're talking about.
I'm just saying, that's what he said today. And, we're just speaking facts. He said he got signed to Def Jam. You're his artist. He's making a mixtape. He has 9 Tekashi songs that he's going to put with this guy 3XO. And it's going to be 3XO Face Off with Tekashi. Is that true?
Okay.
No, bro, listen.
Okay.
No public rights to any 6ix9ine music. That's a fact. Because any publishing to any 6ix9ine music, he would not have to ask Nitro for fucking $20. You understand this? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, now I'm getting it.
Not only that, right? Not only that. Okay, once again, this nigga has been in jail ever since the Gummo shit took off. What type of music can you have? From when? From where?
He said he had them from before he became popping.
Let me tell you something. He just posted. Right? He just posted that they were taking off from streaming services, or they weren't going to put it on streaming services. The reason why they're not going to put it on streaming services is because he doesn't own any publishing on the music. So if he does put the shit on streaming services, you're going to flag it, and they're going to take this shit fucking down because it's a scam and it's wrong. They're going to take that shit right the fuck down.
So that's what I was confused by. Why he's selling DVDs in this day and age when he could have easily put the the 69 Shots audiobook on streaming services and platforms, and he would have made a lot of money that way rather than spending money on getting the printed stuff, the CD, and mailing it to people. That's a lot of money being wasted when you have the streaming services nowadays.
Let me tell you something right here, right? I'm gonna tell you something. The way that Snow Billy distributed the 69 Shots audiobook was my idea. I made that shit. And it didn't have anything to do with the DVD. Why he made DVDs, I have no idea, bro. He probably just wanted it for fucking old time's sake. But what I told him was 1,500 streams equals sale, right? Okay. You don't even have 1,500 people right now, homie. You don't even got that. I said, you probably got about 20, 30, 40, 50 people tops. So instead of fucking with that shit through the streaming services, I said, why don't you just find some way, right, to distribute your product direct to consumer?
Okay, so on some Dame Dash shit. Yeah, I respect that.
Yeah, exactly. So I told the nigga, I said, easy, simple fucking way. Easy way. I said, create a Dropbox. You know what Dropbox is? No. Okay, let me make you a Dropbox. All right? Upload the file in Dropbox. You have a Cash App. No. You have a PayPal. No. Okay? Make the PayPal. Make the Cash App. Good. When people send you the money through Cash App or PayPal, you send them a Dropbox link to their email. They get to download the content directly to their device wherever they are, and they got that shit ready. Now, you're getting $20 off of 50 people versus the $5 of you would have got off of streaming. Because he doesn't have a big enough fan base, it only makes sense to go direct to consumer at this point. So that was some shit that I did and I told him to do because it would work better in terms of turning a profit. Why he did the physical copies and shit, that I don't know.
Yeah, he definitely could have eliminated that cost. That's why it was kind of weird to me, but to each his own. So, like I said, people are gonna be like, "Yo, where's the proof that this guy actually $20?" That's a lot of.
Hold on, man. Let me pull my phone real quick. Hold on, I'll send you some shit. Hold on.
He got receipts. We got El Chapo in the building. 7:30 president. We about to take over the game. Look at this. Look, hold on. Let me zoom in. Show them.
No, check your shit right now.
Show them the 730 chain. You heard? We got more where that came from. Hello.
They're off the 730. Hey, check your email. Check your email.
Check my email.
Yeah, I just sent that shit.
Alright.
Let me see if I can see that shit.
What does it say? Alright. Okay, it looks like some messages from Snow Billy.
Yeah, facts.
You want me to read it out loud, or you want to narrate it for us?
No, I'll just narrate it for you. Just zoom it in and shit. I can't see it.
Alright, hold on. Let me see. You can see it now?
Yeah, Yeah, so that nigga randomly hit me up me about, why am I trying to talk to 3XO? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what do you mean, why am I trying to talk to 3XO? Like, I was just hitting the nigga up to fucking, say what's up. That's it. Like, it wasn't on no, like, weird shit. I was hitting the nigga up to say what's poppin'.
Yeah, because y'all supposed to be on the same label, right?
There ain't no label, but whatever, yeah. So I was trying to hit the nigga and popping, like, you know what I'm saying? See where his head was at, see how he felt about niggas climbing up and shit like that. Like, just try to, communicate. When that nigga hit me up, like, he was, like, bargaining with me or something. Like, he said, bro, what is the reason for you reaching out to 3XO?
Okay.
And then I sent you another one. Go to the other one.
Alright,
I just sent that shit right now.
Let me try to work this shit. Hold on. You sent another one? Oh. Alright, right here.
Yeah.
I could blow it up like this.
That same one, bro.
Alright.
Oh yeah, I told him. I told him I was gonna show him love. To be honest, when I chopped it up with him, he said, "My nigga, it's no need for love. He know what he got to do." Then they gonna say, "I am his daddy."
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that nigga fruit cup.
Hold on. El Chapo, what? Time out. What did they? Didn't somebody send you a DM when we told them we are gonna do the interview?
Yeah. I know what y'all talking about. I got that same shit.
And what did they say?
My nigga, I don't know what the fuck it was.
El Chapo, what they said?
That nigga said, that nigga kissed that nigga XO in the mouth like baby kiss Lil Wayne, that's supposed to be
Shut the fuck up.
Yo, I swear to God.
Nah, I ain't gonna front. I ain't hear that shit. I saw something else. I saw this nigga sent a message to somebody. Somebody sent me a screenshot of their conversation. That nigga told Snow, "I'm gonna slap the fuck out of you" or something like that. And Snow responded with a fucking dick pic and put "eat a dick." I'm like, whoa, my nigga.
He said somebody a dick pic?
Bro,
damn.
That's crazy.
Straight game, though.
So somebody just DM'd today El Chapo and said that allegedly Snow Billy kissed 3XO on the mouth like Lil Wayne and Birdman. And he's right here. The shit that you sent me said, I am, from Snow Billy himself, it said, I am his daddy. That is my artist. That's it. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Them niggas gay, bro. That's all I gotta say. Them niggas is fruit cut.
Holy shit.
No disrespect to the LGBT community and all that.
Yeah, definitely.
If you gonna be that way, live your truth. Like don't be out here acting like you like something you don't.
Alright, there's more here. It says, my nigga, I just need you to worry about yourself. The way I do things are different. I don't play the snake game. Okay, and then this is you talking to him, right?
Yeah, facts.
Alright, let me read this shit. It says, where the fuck was 3XO when you needed to borrow money to hop on the motherfucking bus or needed money to get a dime sack for your anxiety and shit? Nigga, you still owe me bread. You was talking all that I love you nigga shit. I looked at us as family in this music shit and I've been hella fucking loyal. Don't ever disrespect me over no fucking spoof clown ass imposter in a whole different fucking country, my nigga. Nigga, I was on your live when you had one person only and I was promoting the fuck out of your shit more than my own. I held your shit. Wow. Down from the beginning. Don't diss me over some new niggas. Hold on. What's this? It says $25 to Shane, to 69 Creative Minds.
Yeah, nigga. I get a nigga extra $5, so he might get an extra half gram or something. He only asked me for
Damn, you wanted him to get the 3 for $25 special. You was hooking Snow Billy up.
Hey, go with that $25 egg.
Damn. I thought he was like the plug and you know what I mean, all this shit.
Nah, man, you know what I mean? Like, nah, on some real shit though, like to keep it a bug with you, like my only problem with it, bro, is like I said, like some people are very passionate about this music shit. Like some people really want to do this shit for real, for real. Like some people working 40, 50, 60 hours a week and investing all their money into this shit, bro. They staying up nights, late nights, early mornings, writing, recording, bro, missing out on shit, making sacrifices. And when you have someone, bro, that fabricates a lies and story to take advantage of aspiring artists and shit like that, I got a problem with that because you manipulate people and you sell them shit that you cannot back up. You write checks that you can't. And I think that's fucked up. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's wrong. If you want to build something with people, be honest. Let them know that you guys are starting from the ground up together, and you guys are going to grow together. And one day we will get there. But don't lie to people telling them you got $100 million deal. Don't lie to people telling them that you're about to sign for this label, that, just all that's bullshit because I like that manipulation. That's you know what I'm saying, like that's fucked up. That's
I understand faking it till you make it, but I keep hearing him say like to be patient to all his artists because I guess people are getting mad. He's like, you know, I got the contracts. It's 42 pages long, and you know, shit like that. He's like, I got 42 pages long contracts. I gotta read it through first. So, what are you with them, or are you gonna stand by yourself?
Bro, I stand alone. It's all about the Nitro brand. That's it. Everything Nitro. You know, my slogan, the street team, the staff is Nitro Active. I'm Nitro. It's the brand. It's what I'm pushing. You know, I'm absolutely independent. I'm staying independent. You know, I'm partnered up now with 730 Radio. We're doing tons of shit together. But, you know, as far as on the music side of things, I'm staying independent and I want to build my own fan base from the ground up. And I feel like I got a that support me, that back me, that believe in me, and want to see me succeed. So that's what we gonna do. You know, Snow wants to lie and build this little fake role play label, Instagram, it for fun and entertainment and giggles for himself. Then so be it. And then you know what I mean. I just urge everybody else to don't just believe anything somebody tell you. Do your research. Do your homework. You know what I mean? Like find out things for yourself. Snow's been telling me he had a $40 million deal since the day I fucking first started talking to the nigga. That shit ain't material wise. And there's a difference between speaking something into existence and just lying. Speaking some shit into existence and saying, we're gonna get this motherfucking $100 million deal. We're gonna get this shit. And saying, oh, we already got it. It's coming. We just waiting on the contract. That's a lie. You
That's
know
a fact.
Yeah. That's manipulation. I don't fuck with that.
So you
I
think
I can't stand next to that, and that's why I decided to just kind of do my own thing because I got too much integrity for that. You know what I mean? Like I can't sit next to somebody that can look somebody in their eyes, tell a lie, and not even blink. Like that's some cold shit. Like
so he's just manipulating everybody.
that's what he's doing. He's just scamming artists, bro. I'm telling you, he's just scamming artists. Scamming artists, bro.
I got a buzz.
Oh, I know about. I ain't gonna bring that shit up because it don't got no relevance. Like I know certain type of shit, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna make fun of this because at the same time, if I ain't no chatty patty ass nigga, if I don't have the proof sitting right here in front of me, then present it to you, then it ain't worth me speaking on. But everything that I've said thus far, I got the receipts, I sent them to you, I showed you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna speak on my experience and you know what is applicable to me, and that's what it is.
So you think if we get him to come on the show, he's gonna give a different story, or he's gonna say the truth?
You gonna say what?
You think that he's gonna tell the truth if we bring him on the show? If he has something, you know, is he gonna want to like, you know, back himself up?
No. There's just one thing that you gotta understand about liars. Whenever you lie, bro, you have to keep telling another lie to cut off the lie. Oh, right? So, of course not. It don't matter how much he's caught. red-handed. He's gonna make some shit up and say it was about this, it was about that, and that's what liars do. The compulsive liars, they keep finding another lie to tell to cover up the fucking truth. Some people are okay with living lies. The nigga told me himself that he does this shit. I already, pressed that nigga before. We've had these talks. I pressed that nigga about capping and shit on the internet. Lying, doing all this shit. The nigga told me, oh, he's told me, bro, at the end of the day, it's entertainment. Entertainment sells. It don't matter. As long as it's entertainment, then that's what it is.
I feel like he's not executing it correctly. Like he does his, everybody tunes into his Instagram. Yeah, it's entertaining, but he should be doing it on YouTube. He should have put the DVD on streaming sites.
Don't give him no game. Don't give him no game. That's okay. Let the nigga do his thing. Let the nigga do his thing. Let him self-destruct. You feel me? Like, that's when you're ingenuine and you a liar and you doing wrong by people and you being dirty and shit like that. That can only go for so long, man. You can only do that shit for so long. And when you lying, you can only tell so many lies before people start to see the inconsistencies in your story, bro. Like, that's a fact. Like, the nigga put up on Instagram, he put up a fucking article saying, man in Bed-Stuy shot, blah, 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 as if it was him. As if that article was the news reporting on his shooting, right?
Yeah.
Well, some people sent me a DM of that news article. They went to do some research, and that dude that they were reporting on actually died.
No.
But maybe maybe he's on witness protection, because today he was giving people clues saying that he's invested $700,000 in cloning, right? And he's been reborn again 5 times. The only time I've ever heard of people saying they've been reborn is either in church or being under witness protection of the federal government.
Bro, Snow is selling bullshit, and yo, I am.
My nigga, he came out. When he first came out, what did he say? In the hoodie. He had a hoodie on. He said, I'm playing for keeps. He's been working with the government before everybody got raided. And Tekashi been arrested. So I don't know what to believe at this point.
Yeah, I'm not going to speak on that because, you know what I'm saying, if I ain't got no paperwork in front of me, like, I'm just type of nigga, like, I can't put that jacket on nobody, so I'm not going to.
But some people are saying that he might be the CW witness on this and that. I don't know.
But you know, CW witness. CW1 is CEO Christian Cruz, hip hop police, undercover agent. That's that nigga. CW3, I think it is 6'9" driver. That's the fucking driver that was always with the nigga. And but that's another story though. We ain't here to talk about that shit. We here to talk about Nitro. We here to talk about 730 radio.
That's a fact.
We here to talk about future music that we got putting out. You know, the best of the best fucking content coming out on this channel right here.
Yes, sir. We got one of the best artists in the game, up and coming. Nitro, he's about to keep dropping, staying consistent, back up to back. We're gonna have him on, frequently, and we're gonna be doing a lot of different things. You feel me? El Chapo, what you gotta say about this whole shit with the Snow Billy thing? I'm surprised.
Yo, the funny shit, I got on one of his live, and he had all these 6'9" pictures in the back, and I'm like, nigga, that ain't no plaques. It's just these pictures that you print out and put it on the fucking wall, nigga.
Yeah.
What the fuck, bro?
Bro, and another thing, like, the nigga used to say, like, yo, we in the corner office right now in the building. He was like, yo, Sarah, give me some coffee. And all of a sudden you hear the little kids in the background jibber jabber, and he's like, oh wait, I'm on live. I was like, nigga, you ain't in the office, homie, you at the crib.
Yeah, yo, the shit turned around. The shit turned around, and he was like at a dinner table.
Bro, the nigga used to post, bro. This homie went on an airplane one time. This nigga started posting different clips of the same plane ride, talking about going to LA, going to Miami, going to Atlanta.
Yo, so you're saying this man is a fraud?
Bro, nigga told me he was
bro.
LA. He told me he's coming to LA. I said, cool, pull up. I'm there. I said, I'm there. Like, let me know when you touch down. I'm there, right?
Yeah.
And they said, okay. How far are you from San Diego? I said, that shit ain't down the block, bro. San Diego, like, you know, good 2 hours or some shit. Like, that's a little mission.
Yeah.
I said, but I'll pull up though if we plan it, like, you know, for Friday or some shit like that. And he was like, okay. Let me see what's up. Blah blah blah. Right. Long story short, bro, we never fucking linked up. And they ended up saying, oh yeah, bro, I just drove from San to LA. And I'm like, my nigga, I was just talking to you 30 minutes ago. Like, that's a 2-hour drive. There's no way in hell you got from fucking San Diego to LA. And you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so he's just a compulsive liar. Like, he just that nigga's all cat. Like, the nigga's cat. He's a compulsive liar.
Girl, I ain't talking about no Snow Billy, yo. Let's get into that Nitro shit, yo.
Fact. Let's
that
listen.
music on and let them hear that new shit.
Let's hear this new shit real quick. And we'll be back in a second.
Hey, it's so hard. It's probably my family. Niggas hate, but they run away. You can be yourself, man, it's okay. All that tough guy shit, we do not blame. Bitch, don't play no games with me, you know the deal. It's always been the same with me, I keep it real. Yeah, Katie, human dance, for my bitch to bring you back to smash. If you put your work, don't post no dirt, cause they be on that ass. Say you go get it, you know the gang. Ever since a young nigga, mama went insane. Smoking hella dope, was never the same. I'm a different cloth, I'm just never with no fuckery. I'm a living fast in the beat, I'm that glass that fuck with me. I be on the block though, really rolling solo. Bitches always jocking, I don't want no old hoes. Bitch, I'm really popping, you already know them. All this OG that I'm smoking got me moving slow-mo. I be on the block though, really rolling solo. Bitches always jocking, I don't want no old hoes. Bitch, I'm really popping, you already know them. All this OG that I'm smoking got me moving slow-mo. What you know about when it's only noodles in the crib? Every day's a fucking rumble, so you fighting just to live. My best friend is Snake, the nigga robbed me for the work. So I pressed the nigga line, run the nigga out his turf. Had the OC locked down, I had it sold up. How this nigga that's around us, why your bitch, she chose up. You shoot before you fight, then you bitch and you frail. I ain't never need a gun, cause my hands did me well. Bitch, I'm not stupid, I know what you doing. Why you always lying? Who you think you fooling? I know niggas robbing, I got niggas shooting. It's that getting gang, 2 G's, you know the move. I be on the block though, really rolling solo. Bitches always jocking, I don't want no old hoes. Bitch, I'm really popping, you already know though. All this OG that I'm smoking got me moving slow-mo. I be on the block though, really rolling solo. Bitches always jocking, I don't want no old hoes. Bitch, I'm really popping, you already know though. All this OG that I'm smoking got me moving slow-mo.
That shit goes hard, bro.
Hey, let me explain that video real quick. Yo, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with that video, right, like, so I don't know, I mean, I'm sure some people caught it, but the other half probably didn't. So just to add context and make it clear. So the song is called Rolling Solo, right? So the whole concept of the song was, you know, me deciding to roll solo because of betrayal, because of, you know, some dirty shit happening to you, et cetera, et cetera. So the video, the whole concept of the video was, in the daytime, I wanted to be around, you know, a group of people all day, showing us like kicking it, doing shit, like we're hella cool, you know what I mean? Like people that I look relaxed around and comfortable with. And at the very end, those very same people that I was kicking it with all day are the same people that set me up and the niggas kidnapped me, and that's why I'm in the trunk. And that brings everything full circle with why I'm rolling solo. And you notice the performance scenes, all the performance scenes is just me by myself. It's just me, something like that.
No, that shit is definitely dope, bro. And like I said, I could relate. I know a lot of people relate because the best of the best, most of the times that they've ever been touched is from people on the inside. Just like with Snow Billy, his own people shot him. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure a lot of people can relate. The best, it happens to the best of us type shit, and we keep moving forward type shit.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so, I know you from the West Coast. How did the Nipsey Hussle thing affect you?
Oh man, that shit affected me a lot, bro. You know, I actually got the news on my birthday. Like on my birthday, like that shit had me sick. Like we was at SeaWorld and shit on my birthday with my girl, and like we just chilling and shit. And I get a call, and somebody tell me to call on the phone, like she had like check the news, check the news, check the news. Like Nipsey just got popped, just got popped. Like they're saying somebody died, and we don't know if it's him or if it's the other dude. So like in my head, I'm like, nah, it's not Nipsey, it's not Nipsey. Like Nipsey ain't like nah. And then I checked the news and shit, and like, you know, I'm just waiting, like everybody else, like to hear like what's up, like you know what I'm saying. And then the news came out, it was him that passed away, and that shit fucked up the whole week, bro.
That's a fact. Like, you know, obviously, like with me, like I knew Nipsey, you know, not personally, obviously, but like I knew his music, I knew of him, but until he died, like for some reason, all his music didn't touch me like it touched me until he died. And that's unfortunate. It happens with a lot of people, like that. It has to be like that. But literally, after listening to his whole body of work, I can't skip none of his songs, and I really think that he needs to be in the category of one of the best rappers ever because the way that he rapped was always trying to, you know, inspire everybody. At the same time, it was so gangsta at the same time. Like, I've never seen nobody other than maybe Tupac and shit like that putting it together the way he did.
Absolutely, I agree with you. I feel like Nipsey, like the reason why a lot of people never heard about Nipsey, or I don't say never heard Nipsey, but they didn't really gravitate toward him, or you know, just kind of latched on before he passed, is because Nipsey Hussle was very cultural. You know what I mean? A lot of his music only represented, you know, West Coast LA culture, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. I'm only saying that to say that a lot of people, a lot of people from other states and different places in the world and shit like that, they're not hip to the things Nipsey talking about. They don't know what he means when he says this or he says that. I feel like he has such a big presence on everybody on the West Coast because we understood and felt, you know, the shit he was talking about from the very beginning. I think like once people started, you know, to go outside their comfort zone and actually get a chance and like, you know, because of his passing, let me actually listen to this dude, like see what he's trying to say. I feel like then people started to kind of like really started to catch on and shit like that, like around the world. But he was always great. He was the same nigga, bro, from the beginning to the day he died. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's unfortunate that it took his death for people to want to, you know, listen to his music. But I mean, better now than never.
I want everybody to comment down below and let us know if, you know, it was like the same thing with you. Like I knew Nipsey, respected him, but until he died, every word that he spit didn't touch me like until he died. Like every song has meaning, meaningful. He's inspiring. Every bar, you know, like he needs to be held as one of the top.
Yeah, absolutely. He has to be. He has to be, bro. Nipsey's one of like, as far as the West Coast, he's top five for sure. Like West Coast top five all time. So, you know what I'm saying? Like anybody top five in the West definitely deserves to be, you know, in those conversations.
And I know you live out there. How was when after he passed? Was it like a different feeling out there?
It's like time stopped, bro. It's like time stopped. It's like every time I went outside, you heard Nipsey music in somebody's car. You pull up to the light, the nigga next to you bump Nipsey. You pull up to the liquor store, you bump Nipsey. You go.
That's a fact.
it's like everywhere, bro. It's like it was everywhere. It was like everybody was sad. Everybody was talking about it. It was just like a bad feeling. Like it was
Bro,
like,
you seen everybody painting their cars Nipsey blue that's not even from LA, showing love. So that shit was everywhere. You feel me? Like he touched not just LA, he touched the whole world. And
that.
what, do you think it was a conspiracy, or you don't want to get into that? None of that.
I really don't want to get into that type of shit, but at the same time, just to be, simple and short, nah, man. I think that Nipsey was killed by a hate mass nigga from his hood. We all got haters. We all got haters. Especially from the places that we actually come from.
That's
So
a
I
fact.
feel like, it was just another hate mass nigga from the hood that couldn't live with himself to watch another nigga come from the same place he came from and he feeling good while you starved him. He couldn't take that. He couldn't watch you stand next to him, stop finding the shit, and you look down at yourself and feel like shit. He probably couldn't accept that.
Plus the nigga was a
snitch.
So you know he don't got no morals. He looks at himself and can't deal with his reflection when he looks in the mirror type shit. So anything like that, he's ready to kill himself. So taking somebody else's life ain't nothing to somebody retarded like that. Excuse my language.
Exactly. But all that other conspiracy shit, leave me out of it. I don't want no parts of it.
Yeah, that's a fact. These niggas be sending heart attack guns, you heard? They be shooting heart attack guns from 100 miles, you heard?
Fact.
All right.
So, I don't know. Anything else you want to tell the world?
No, not really, man. Just
be coming, baby.
Right. Follow me on Instagram at this Nitro. Anything that gets released, any content that gets released by me on YouTube will be on 730 Radio. That's pretty much it, man. Just stay tuned. I appreciate all the support, all the followers, fans, people that believe in me, want to see me succeed, and I ain't gonna let us down.
That's what it is, yo. Any future projects that coming out, or are you just dropping the singles right now?
I'm just gonna keep dropping singles. That's all. Ain't no need for a project right now. I'm gonna just keep dropping singles and keep dropping videos. Just content, bro. We trying to be content king. We trying to produce, the highest quality and the most quantity content out there. So that's the goal. So we're just in a race like everybody else.
That's a fact. I definitely want to end it off with the one that you just dropped, LEX.
That's a fact. Yeah, play that shit, my nigga. Play that.
This shit is definitely, like, we need the world to hear this shit, guys. If you can't, reshare this shit. This is real music.
Yeah, real music, bro. For real. Support Long. I ain't gonna talk. I don't play no games now, put you on the plane now. Fly you in the LA, just to scoop you in the range now. You said that you fell in love, I'm the one to blame, yeah. Girl, I really fuck with you, I'll give you my last name, yeah. Girl, the way you pop and drop it made me go insane, yeah. Puffin' on exotic, writing in the studio, get my letter process. I promise I got it, I'ma turn all of my fucking talents to profit. I know you hurtin' cause I've been away. That's what you signed up for, what been this way. Took you from your nigga, nice with the steel. I made you come twice, that's a double kill. And I ain't signing shit, nigga, fuck a deal. You wasn't with me writing raps in the lab. So why in the fuck should I give you half the bag? You must be fucking mad.
That's why you fucking mad. You probably fucking mad. You know we in our bag.
Hey, fuck your shit, man.
You know I'm in the back like a cat. You know I knock him out with the jab. Woo! I rap like I'm Fab. Just playing.
Yo, check this out. Give me the brush, this beat I painted. I'm so impatient, the streets don't wait it. All I rap, whoever famous. Promise to diss, whoever hated. No guap, but I'm Gucci, wavy, saucy, and I'm hot. If it's a mission for the chicken, it's red beans and red dots. That max have been a necessity, keep it next to me for the crooks. No Mobley, you won't fold me, though it's a jungle in my book. Nitro, we out.
Facts.
Gang, gang. El Chapo, show them the chain one more time, homie. It's 7:30 till we die, homie. We only multiply, homie. We supersize the fries, homie. Don't ask why, homie. Just know we're getting sky high, homie. Don't make us drive by, homie. Don't make us fucking slide, homie. Pull up with that van from the side, homie. Them doors go back and we ride, homie. Back, back, back. We out. 7:30 radio. Subscribe, like, share. Nitro needs to go viral, homie.
Let's get it.